Space Fam, it's your gal Sky, back to show you how to crush Section 31 wave defense in Star Trek Fleet Command. Stick with me and you'll become the survey killer every alliance mate dreams of. Solo sniping every survey in all 10 waves. Ready to lock on? Let's warp in! To get started with wave defense, you just have to reach Ops 30 and unlock the Section 31 faction. The Section 31 faction loop has you playing the co-op wave defense minigame and grants fantastic rewards like the ability to quick start armadas, some of the best PvP officers in the game, and Fleet Commander Sloan, a top 3 fleet commander with his crucial boost to isolytic damage. Wave Defense is a co-op survival gauntlet where 5 players each field 2 ships against ever stronger enemy waves. It comes in 2 flavors. Regular Wave Defense, also known as Borg Research Lab waves, is your beginner-friendly run. Mirror waves, or Section 31 cover-base waves, crank the difficulty to 11 for higher-level players. What's an Alliance Dream Team for waves? 1 to 2 fast-moving survey killers, plus 3 to 4 heavy hitters. In waves, surveys hostiles zip quickly across the map. Your job as a survey killer is to torch everyone before they can get to the base in the center of the map. Sounds intense? Don't worry, I'm about to turbocharge you into peak survey killer form. Ships prep. Survey killing isn't about raw power. It's a race. You want blistering impulse speed and perfect knowledge of where surveys spawn. So put your super strong NSEA protector back on the shelf and tag in your fleet's speed demon. You'll want to go through each of your ships to see which has the fastest impulse speed. Most of the time, your very first ship, the Tiny Rielta, is usually your fastest. Your second fastest is usually either an interceptor like a Vidar or your Botany Bay, but this depends on what research you have done. Once you have your ships prepped, you're ready to move on to cruise. Cruise! Next, crew it up for max speed. Save these presets, they're your go-to for any survey hunt. Good. Claw and Synergy officers will give you plus 35% to impulse speed. Better, Pan and Synergy will give you plus 50% impulse speed. Best, Enterprise E. Riker plus Synergy will give you a whopping plus 70% impulse speed. Don't forget, Below Decks. Putting Dane below decks will give you additional free absolute speed, starting at 20 impulse speed at rank 1 and going all the way up to 60 at rank 5. Fleet Commanders, while you can probably get by with good ships and good speed crews, if you really want to take things to 11, don't forget your Fleet Commander perks. Admiral Kirk, one of your original 2 starting Fleet Commander options, can grant your ships an extra plus 40 impulse speed with the selectable Take Us Out perk. Want even more speed? Gabriel Lorcan can grant an additional 30 impulse speed with his selectable Wave Impulse perk. Altogether, that's an additional 70 impulse speed. Okay, now that you have your ships, crews, and fleet commanders set up, you'll be flying around the map. It's time to jump in a wave. In Wave 1, there are no surveys to kill. So while Wave 1 is going on, let's talk really briefly about how to use the rest of this guide. The rest of this video is designed to be used while you are in a wave, ideally on a second device. Each wave has its own YouTube chapter, starting with a step-by-step chart and an example video of how to take on each wave. When all the surveys are done for a wave, skip ahead to the next wave and follow along to position your ships to be ready. The chart will show you where each wave will come from and is always set up so that red arrow surveys come first, followed by orange arrow surveys, then yellow arrow surveys, then white. There is also a text description of the sequence of surveys which can be ready from top to bottom. For each wave, just play the video as soon as you are ready for the next wave. In other words, as soon as you've finished killing surveys from the last wave. So, start a wave chapter, listen to wave directions for your wave number, then pause the video. Once the surveys are dead, skip to the next chapter. Now that that's out of the way, let's get started with Wave 2. For Wave 2, start at 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock and kill the surveys as you see them. 12 o'clock comes first, and then 6 o'clock comes 20 seconds later. Pause here until ready for Wave 3. For Wave 3, start at 1 o'clock. There are 2 surveys. Just wait at 1 o'clock and destroy them both. Pause here until ready for Wave 4. Wave 4, 1:30 and then 5 o'clock. There will be 20 seconds between the 1:30 and the 5 o'clock survey. Pause here until ready for Wave 5. Wave 5, 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Only 2 locations again, but now they're a little quicker, only 10 seconds apart. Park your ships at 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock, but focus on the 3 o'clock ship until you have started destroying the second of the 2 surveys from 3 o'clock. Then, shift over to your 5 o'clock ship to kill the third and final survey of Wave 5. Pause here until ready for Wave 6. Wave 6. Start at 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock, and move up as soon as you can to 12 o'clock and then 10:30. This is the first wave where you'll need to handle 4 locations, but it's very doable if you know the timings. Start with Ship 1 at 4 o'clock and Ship 2 at 8 o'clock. When Ship 1 destroys a survey, move it up to 12 o'clock. When Ship 2 takes care of its survey, move it up to 10:30. Too easy! Pause here until ready for Wave 7. Wave 7, 8:30, and 11 o'clock. For Wave 7, we get a bit of reprieve, as we're back to just 2 locations. 3 surveys will come in from 8:30 first, and as you begin killing them, you'll just need to pop over to your second ship at 11, where surveys will come in at the same time. Cycle rapidly between viewing your 2 different ships, targeting and killing new surveys as the last one gets destroyed, and Wave 7 will be no trouble at all. Pause here until ready for Wave 8. For Wave 8, start at 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock, then move to 1 o'clock when ready. You will immediately get 1 survey coming in from 10 o'clock and 3 coming in from 4 o'clock. After your 10 o'clock ship is done with its 1 survey, bring it up to 1 o'clock to wait for the final 2 ships. Pause here until ready for Wave 9. Wave 9 starts at 4:30 and 10 o'clock and moves to 2 o'clock when ready. There will be 1 survey coming in from 4:30 and 3 coming in from 10 o'clock. So as soon as you are done taking out your 1 survey at 4:30, move that ship up to 2 o'clock to pick off the final 2 surveys. Pause here until ready for Wave 10. Wave 10, start at 10 o'clock and 5 o'clock, and rotate counterclockwise to 8 o'clock and 2 o'clock when you're able. The first survey to reach you will be the 10 o'clock survey, followed shortly by the 5 o'clock survey. They each have just 1 survey in a group, though, so as soon as they are dead, you'll want to pivot. Your 10 o'clock ship should shift down to 8 o'clock as soon as it's able, and your 5 o'clock ship should move up to 2 o'clock soon after. That's your warp speed rundown on Section 31 Wave Defense, cadets. If you're ready to dominate, smash that like button, subscribe for more deep space intel, and drop your burning questions below. Until next time, engage!